Hi everyone, yes I am back with a video, and no, this is not my comeback on YouTube or whatever. I just wanted to make this video to help out a small amount of the ESO community. So I was thinking about making a video about this for weeks, just to help out the people who actually need this like I did. First of all, I don't like weaving. It came to my understanding that it was a bug when the game came out. ZOS promised us to fix it, but they couldn't fix it, so they made it a thing. So now we have a community with pressure on this kind of gameplay. Don't get me wrong, people who like to weave and stuff or are good at it, just keep on going please. But also, there are a bunch of people like me who despise weaving and don't give a fuck about it. Or actually they hate it. And then of course you have a lot of people who have particular health reasons, or I don't know, maybe they're just too old to give a fuck about it. Well, anyway, I think you can beat anything on a 60k plus DPS. I've seen people with rotations on a dummy with 100k damage, but when we jump in a dungeon they're surprised at this build because my damage is more. Because a lot of times it is hard to weave in mechanics. That being said, of course you can do more damage with weaving if you can punch light or heavy attacks. It will help your damage a lot, so you read that right. No weaving and no backstabber. Just 60k DPS on the trial dummy. So yeah, let's get it on. Let's see what we got here. So unbuffed, my character sheet is like this. So we have 56% spell critical, 4675 spell damage. We got low Magicka recovery pool, maximum Magicka 30k. So penetration is very low. Yeah, so let's just go to the dummy. Welcome to my house. Let me see. So we are walking with the thief, I guess. I think. Yeah, we're walking with the thief stone. So the critical damage is 20%. That's really nice. Yeah, a lot of buffs will change. When I'm buffed, you see a lot of different stuff, you know, like I drink my potion, activate the dummy, do this. You see it's actually different. A lot of more resources. My critical damage is more, so yeah, it will increase a lot with everything, so really nice. So yeah, let's get it on with the gear. What I'm wearing. I'm wearing 2 daggers from Deadly Strikes with the same trait, precise, both. Increase your weapon and spell damage glyph, both. On my back bar I got a resto staff, infused, weapon damage glyph. Why? Because I really like when I got the yo shit situation, I can heal myself or whatever. Like, I'm only using my front bar for damage, like my back bar is only for, you know, flexing, buffing, you know, just fuck around. Yeah, I really love this build, it's a lot of fun. My monster set is Grothar, defines both light pieces. I like the proc, you see it does a lot of damage, it's a lot of fun. My armor is all medium, except for the monster set, that's light of course, but it's all Pillar of Nirn. Oh yeah, it's all divines of course, with Magicka glyphs, like all the armors, Magicka glyphs. You see the Pillar of 9 does an insane amount of damage. It's a lot of fun to play in PVE. I met some really crazy strong players, they invited me to, I don't know, trials and dungeons, even though I don't like trials and dungeons. They asked me for my set, and I linked it, and they were like, oh my god, you shouldn't wear that. But when I joined, they literally just saw me just like deleting everything. They were really surprised, so it actually works. Well, the jewelry, all Deadly Strikes, all Bloodthirsty, all spell damage. Yeah, the funny thing is the Deadly Strikes, it increased my damage of the Grothar and the Pillar of Nirn. That's why I like the set a lot. If you don't like proc sets or other kinds of stuff, there's another different build you can wear. You can wear the Nirn, light or heavy, whatever you want. I prefer one medium, one light monster set, all divines of course. It gives you Magicka, a bomb of Magicka damage. Then you can wear the chest pieces, like the armor pieces, War Maiden. It will also increase your damage on Nirn, so that's really nice. Deadly Strike still the same, but yeah, you can swap this set for War Maiden. Yeah, you can actually get the same amount of damage if you wear War Maiden instead of Pillar of Nirn and swap the monster set to Grothar. But I would recommend wearing all light on War Maiden and 1 or 2 pieces medium from the monster set, because that worked for me also. So you can do the same with that kind of build. So let's look at the skills, what I'm using. Of course, my Radiant Oppression, aka the Jesus Beam. It's like how the ESO community call it. Deals a lot of damage. We're gonna use this around, I don't know, 33%. This is a very simple build, by the way. Very simple. We keep it simple. It's the whole rotation is like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3, 4. Yeah, 3 skills of damage. 1 skill for a buff to get a little bit sustained. So. Well, we got the second skill is Camouflage Hunter. I only slot this for increase damage on the passive from the Fighter's Guild, and plus when you're behind the enemy you get minor berserks sometimes, not always. I don't care about it, but sometimes. Then my Gap Closer, Toppling Charge. People should ask like, why would you put this on your bar? First of all, you get the passive from Adric Spear. You want 2 Adric Spear skills on both bars because you get like 10% increased critical damage with the Templar, with the passives from the Adric Spear. So, and it's a lot of fun. It's just a gap. I like the Toppling Charge. It's a lot of fun in DPS, in PVE. It's just a lot of fun. My second skill. This is one of your spammables. It's called the Purifying Light. Everybody knows it, I think. A lot of people know it. It gives your whole group minus sorcery for 20 seconds. That's really nice. So it's the only class that can give anything to anyone. So about minus sorcery is really nice. Yeah, it improves your DPS on this rotation a lot. So yeah, that being said, it's really nice skill. It heals you a little. So for the tank, it's nice too. Especially with hard achievement runs or whatever. Keep in mind though, this build is made for dungeons. You can use it on trials. I know it's really strong on trials, but I particularly made it for dungeons, for achievement runs or whatever, like the hardest shit. Because I'm not really a big fan of trials. Most trials have been lots of morons. It's just shit. So I rather play dungeons, like it more. This is your spam ball, your puncturing sweep. Yeah, everybody knows it's really strong, really nice. You can actually, I'm thinking about it, you can actually swap this one for more damage, because you got your puncturing sweep for the increased critical damage. You can do that, yeah. Your ultimate is a Flawless Dawnbreaker. Why? Because the passive gives you more spell damage. They're both from Fighter's Guild, this one and the Camouflage Hunter, so that's 6% spell damage, that's nice. And plus, when you activate this one, you get 300 extra spell damage for 20 seconds. That's a nice buff to have, serious, it's really nice. Now, of course, all the skills you use on your bar, just get the passive, so all the class skill lines, get all the passives. For dual wield, get these passives. This one increase your spell damage, it's a little bit. You get a little bit more damage. I'm not sure if this one really works, I don't know. This one is really important. Gives each dagger more critical, so that's nice. Your resto passives, very important. All your armor passives. Yeah, just all the passives you need. Undaunted, of course, the Fighters Guild, everything. Just get it. you will find, just look at every skill line and just look what you need. On the back bar, we're going for channeled focus. This gives you health, it gives you physical spell resistance, a lot of Magicka of course. It's really nice for sustain. I use it with this rotation because yeah, it's really useful to get a little bit of sustain back. Radiation regeneration. I know I'm not a healer, I'm a DPS, but I really like this. It's really nice. It's just a flex thing. I like it when you're in trouble. The second one is Ritual of Retribution. You can morph this one to the other one. It's a really strong heal, really good purify, really nice. But I like this one because if you have a really big group of ads, you don't actually need it. But if you cast it, like, you can put it on the ground. It does a lot of damage. It does a really. I just like it. It's not necessary to have, but I like it. There are other skills that are probably better, but I like it, you know. And what I like, I do. The Breath of Life, yeah, keeps you alive, of course, on the old shit moment. The Blazing Spear for the tank, just to give him some stuff. Solar Disturbance, yeah, nothing, not really a lot to say about this one. I just like the impact of the supernova. It's a lot of fun. It's a nice skill. Sometimes, like, don't use it a lot, but sometimes it's nice, you know. So yeah, that's for the skills. We did all the skills. What am I eating? I am eating the let me see, the Ghastly Eyeball. Increase max Magicka by 4k, almost 5, and Magicka recovery by almost 500. 2.5 hours. Really nice. Gives you a lot of recovery, especially with this build. You have a little bit sustain issues. However, if you use the other build, like I said, you don't have that sustain issues. But yeah, it really depends on what you want. You can swap some glyphs on your jewelry. Your damage won't really go lower, or maybe change your Mundus. You can try. Your damage will still be really great if you rather prefer this one. Of course, the Witch Mother is really nice, gives you a little bit of health, because you're a little bit squeezy on this build. But yeah, like, if you're a good player, just get out of the AoEs or whatever, like, just, yeah, you can easily survive. Or you can use this one. It's really what you prefer, but I rather just have this because it gives me a lot of Magicka, a lot of Magicka recovery that make things just better. As you can see, like, I'm buffed, my recovery is really bad, but if I drink a potion, it's much better, so it's really nice. So, what kind of potions I'm using? Of course, the Essence of Spell Power or the Aligned Spell Drought. They're both the same, so you can craft the Essence of Spell Power, or you can buy these ones from guild traders, buy them with alliance points, whatever. Like, everybody knows them. Like, Essence of Spell Power or Aligned Spell Drought, they're both the same. They do exactly the same. They're really nice. They give you all the shit you need. So that's really nice. So now we're gonna do the parse. Let me reset this one. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna do the parse. Really relaxed. Just no struggle, no pressure. Just fucking around a little. I don't care. Not serious at all. We're not animation cancelling. However, when I'm out of Magicka, I swap to my back bar and I will probably do a heavy attack 1, 2 or 3 times just to get my Magicka back. It makes sense. It's not for weaving or whatever, everybody does it. But I will do that really relaxed too. Once you see my Magicka pool really low, I swap to my back bar, I spam this one, or spam it, just click it once. Do 2 or 3 heavy attacks, really relaxed, swap back to my main bar, go back to the rotation. So rotation, really easy. You just you start with the Purifying Light, you jab 4 or 5 times. You can take a look at the buffs on the dummy when the Purifying Light stops, and you do it again. Once you hit the 33%, you just spam your Jesus Beam or Radiant Oppression, however you want to call it. And that's the thing, that's the whole rotation. So keep your ultimate every time you have it, just spam it. And your potions, so you have enough damage for everything. So yeah, let's get it started. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna do it really relaxed. So drink my potion, I want to start good. You start with the Purifying Light, like this. Your ultimate, your jabs. Just take a look at the buff, the debuff on the dummy, it stops now from the Purifying Light. Go on with your jabbies. Take the Blast Charge, you want to go on, go on and go on. You can see there are lots of things are proccing all the time. I really love it, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, the only thing what you have to do is just spam your jabs 4 or 5 times. Wait until the Purifying Light stops and activate the Purifying Light again. Swap to your back bar. Do a heavy attack 1 or 2 or 3 times until you got all your Magicka back. Go back, Purifying Light and just jab is really easy. So yeah, that's what you do. You can see I'm really relaxed, keep your potions up, everything. I'm not sure if this part is gonna be really amazing because I'm not focused, I'm really relaxed right now. But you can see my damage is just insane. I don't weave, I just like do the Purifying Light, jab a few times and wait till the Purifying Light ends. And put the Purifying Light on, swap to your back bar, do 1, 2, 3 heavy attacks, swap back, and just do the same rotation. It's so easy, it's really easy. I like it a lot because in dungeons and wherever you are, your damage is always great. It's really amazing. Like, of course, a lot of people say like 70k damage is awesome and that's the best, and 100k damage, it's excellent. I know about all that stuff, but I really found out like this build is really strong and everybody is really surprised about it. They love it. So go back to your back bar, do just some heavy attacks just to get your sustain back. It's not for weaving, but yeah, it makes sense. You can go on forever, of course. Spam your jabbies, wait for the Purifying Light to end. You can see the debuff on the dummy, of course. Yeah, just go on. And yeah, the closer he gets to 0, you get more damage, of course, because you have bloodthirsty traits and all that kinds of stuff. So you get increased damage with all kinds of shit. You see, I'm not the fastest, I'm just relaxed. I'm just spamming my jabbies, doing nothing, using 3 skills on this dummy. And yeah, I actually think you can like do everything with 60k DPS. I remember there was some guy on YouTube, I'm not sure it was Outcast or whatever, some kind of person who did like all the dungeon runs with 3 DPSs with 25k damage. They did it all on hard mode, all the challenges. I'm not sure, I heard something about it or saw it somewhere, I forgot about it. But it is possible. Of course it will take longer and all kinds of stuff, but you don't see it with this build. So yeah, I hope I really helped a lot of people with this. Maybe not, maybe it is, I'm not sure, but we will see. At least if I can help people out with this, it's just really nice. Go back to my back bar, just get my sustain up so I can go on with my thing. You see, the funny thing is when I go back to my back bar, my sets still proc and stuff. It's just amazing, I love this. You will find out in the dungeon when your Grothar procs everybody, everything dies really fast. It's like insane damage. Maybe I do the rotation not really right now because I'm just chilling and relaxing. So you can probably hit more DPS if you can. But just make sure you keep your Purifying Light up when you're jabbies. And yeah, take a look at this. We're past 33%, so we're going for the Jesus Beam. And we're gonna just smack the Jesus Beam all the time until he dies. Just that's the only thing, really relax. You only have to click one button. So So yeah, that's how we roll. Get the shards, and if you need sustain, you can just go to your back bar and yeah, do some heavy attacks. And, a tip to get more damage on the DPS is use the purifying light before you go heavy attacking, of course. That will do some damage when you're heavy attacking. You can do it really smart if you want. You know, my goal was to get 70k DPS, but I just don't have enough crystals to experiment all the ideas I have in my head. And I couldn't wait because I know there are just a lot of people who struggle a lot with the no weaving and all that kinds of shit. So I'd rather just make this video, get this build to people who actually need it. So thank you all for watching, staying with me. Let me see what the DPS is. You see 60k now. So yeah, this DPS was not strong at all right now because I was really relaxed talking and whatever. But if you just really, really just like be a little bit more focused, less relaxed than me, you can hit like 46k, whatever, something like that, all around that number. I think I stopped a few times with things and whatever. Just make sure you keep your purifying light up and do your jabbies all the time. Just make sure you do it all the time. Keep your potions up, do your ultimate, and you will be fine. You really, you will be fine. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and yeah, thank you.